Hello, my beautiful wildflowers. Alexis here with Haute Modesty. I hope you guys are having a good day. And today, I got this look using the Natasha Denona Sunrise Palette. And so if you're interested, please stay tuned. Okay, my beautiful wildflowers. I hope you guys are doing well. And I actually waited for you guys to, add things into the comment box after the haul to see what you're interested in. And I know you guys want me to use all of the palettes, but I can't do that all in one day. And so, I think, Karen, you had mentioned the sunset palette or the sunrise palette. And so I'm going to go ahead and use that today. So I'm going to try to use everything that I actually got in a haul that I can. Some things wouldn't make sense. But for instance, I will use the Tatcha primer. Okay. I will also use the Huda Beauty Foundation in Macaroon. And of course, I will use the Natasha Denona Sunrise Palette. And I try to set the mood for that. I try to put on the color that would kind of like work together. And I also put the little light in the background, which is red. And so I'm trying to do that. But I know right now, looking at the camera and looking at the actual viewfinder, I look a little bit blue, which means it's too cool, right? And so I try to warm up my box lights. And I have it on a very high Kelvin. But still, I look a little bit washed out. So hopefully and edit, I can fix that, okay? And so without further ado, let's get started. And as far as the primer, I'm going to go ahead and do the eye look first and then put on all of the foundation and all that. And let me tell you why I do that. And this is from, learning from doing. Before, I used to just put on, full face foundation and everything and then go ahead and if I knew that there isn't going to be fallout, I would just go ahead and do that first, then do my eyeshadow. And then I noticed that when I do that, at the end of it, I have very deep set wrinkles across my, my forehead where the foundation had really set into my lines because I realized when I do the eyeshadow, I make faces. I'm like, and then so as I'm doing that, and I do that a lot, the makeup actually settles in my creases. So I thought it was all about fallout, but it's not. But I don't know if people just are not telling us that, or it's just that for me, I'm just weird and I discovered that. And so it is what it is. And now I'm going to start doing my eye makeup first because that way afterwards I can put the primer on and put the foundation and it'll be smoother. Does that make sense? Let me know what you think in the comments and how you actually put your makeup on. Because, I mean, for me, I learned that. I said, wow, why do I have such deep set, makeup in my lines? So, anyway, it is what it is. So, let's get started. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes. I'm going to prime my eyes. No, I'm going to prime my eyes using the usual Mario palette. I'm going to be using the E25 blending brush by Sigma. Okay, now use my Mophie by Jaclyn Hill. And I'm going to go in and I am going to go ahead and use this powder to set. Normally, if I were to go ahead and go in with the color real quick, I don't need to set it. But yeah, I just want to make sure it gets set because I don't want creases. And these are bright colors. Does it make a difference? I don't really think so. I've never noticed a difference. If I want the colors to stick a little more, I probably wouldn't go in with this powder, but Does it really make it stick better? I don't know, because blending, it works better with this powder. And next, I'm going to go ahead and do my usual brow, precisely my brow. And this is in 3.5, by the way, in case you're interested. Okay, that's that. And you know, one thing I wanted to mention, that my eyebrows are really uneven, and that used to bug the heck out of me, and I would try to correct it, and it would end up even worse than that. But I did see where, like, there are people that are like mapping. It's called eyebrow mapping, and they actually map it perfectly. And I don't know how they like fix it. I think they shaved the whole thing, or they stopped the growth completely by electrolysis or laser, and then they tattoo you know, the perfect eyebrow on. Yeah, that's too much. Okay, now here we go. And just to remind you what the colors look like. And so there are much opportunities in this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use my Morphe Jaclyn Hill brush. And I am going to go in for the base, which would be this color here. This would be my... And look at the pigmentation on this. I mean, that's a lot of pigmentation. So, okay, here we go. And I'm just going to go ahead and lay that down. Tap it. And then I'll go ahead and sweep it now. You see how I make my eyebrow, not my eyebrows, but my forehead? You see how I wrinkle them up? This is where the wrinkles come in. And by the way, this color is called Morgan. I don't know where these color names come from, but it's very interesting. I'm just sweeping it to make sure that I get it, you know, to get rid of the hard lines. Just kind of work it. So it takes time. You have to be patient. You see me doing this in camera, and it's quick because I'm editing some of the time out. So you guys don't have to sit through 3 hours of this. Okay, I think I want to do something bright and fun. So we're going to go in next to this color here. It's called Chameleon. And I'm going to do that with my E38 brush by Sigma. Okay. I'm just going to lay this kind of on top of the Magnolia or whatever that color was. Or Morgan, yeah, Morgan. Okay, and I'm going to really soften this up once I have the color down. And so I think what I'm going to do next is go in with this color, Azalea. And I don't think I'm going to smoke out the eyes today. I'm going to make it kind of like really bright. And so we'll go with that. And I'm going in Azalea with the E55 Sigma brush, which is a shader brush. There it is. Get it in focus. Okay. So let's see. Let's see how this picks up the pigment. That's, you know, that's always the problem. And a lot of people actually use fingers, but I really don't like to. Not only the fact that using fingers, but I'm putting my fingers onto the palette. And, you know, I'm actually going to be recording today the cosmetic safety one. And so you should actually see why. Okay, let's see. Let's try patting this on first. Okay, you know, it has glitter. I didn't think this had glitter. I was hoping it was metallic, but as you can see, it has glitter. That's okay. It's okay. Live and learn. And go ahead and pet this on this side. Okay, this is what we have so far. And I think next I'll go into Phlox, which is a little more pinky, burnt orange, but it's a little bit darker because I think that's what I want to do with the outside. And I'm going to do that with my Sigma E44 brush. And even though I didn't want to smoke it out, I think it needs depth. It's way too light for what I like. Oh, this is a really nice color. I think this is the metallic I was looking for. Okay, for the inner, I want to use this concealer brush to get in there and kind of lighten this up a little bit and the inside. Okay, so we'll go into the inside with agate. And next I'm going to sweep this all out with this color here. It's called Morning. And I'm using my E40 Sigma brush. Okay, since I didn't want the darkness in the eyes because I want this to be like sunrise. And so I'm going to stop here. And once I put on the foundation, I'll go underneath to actually add the colors that I already have. And I'm going to go ahead and go off camera real quick and just put on my eyelashes. And then I'll be right back. Okay, I got the eyelashes on. And by the way, these are not the magnetic type. This is the regular glue-on type. I was able to find a glue that was like non-toxic. And I'm giving it a go because I'm kind of feeling weird about that magnetic stuff. I mean, it's too new. So I don't know. I think it's okay, but it's me being paranoid. So I'm back to the glue one. So it's okay. And it's the regular Kiss brand, right? Yeah, Kiss brand eyelashes. So you can get those at Ulta, very inexpensive. I think it's like $7 to $15 a pack, depending on how many you get. Okay. And so here we go. Now we are gonna go ahead and start the face. And I did say I'm gonna go ahead and use the Huda Beauty. So we'll go ahead and go with that. Woo, that thing just like spun way up. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's see. And so this shade is an macaroon. And it's a neutral base because I do have neutral. I have neutral undertones. Okay, so let's see. And this stuff here is not supposed to transfer. And it's supposed to be good for dry skin and oily skin and everything else. Maybe I put too much. I'm used to putting that much with my MAC. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with the brush. It's very creamy, I can tell you. And it's actually the color match is good. I think it looks really pale on film, but again, I don't know why, but I can't warm up the tones today. And you know what I just realized? I forgot to put on my primer. Wah, 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 wah. Okay, well, I'm going to have to do that next time, okay? I don't want to waste a product that's already on my face. And there we go. And to be completely honest with you, it says transfer proof. That means if I put on a mask and I go about my day, it should not transfer. I don't think that's going to happen. The reason why I say this is because this is dewy. This is kind of sticky. Now my MAC may work out better because that's kind of dry, but this is very creamy and sticky. And I'm going to have to set this, and I don't want to set it with powder. That's the whole point that I use these stick foundations, but I will go ahead and set it with my all-nighter spray. So anyway, I really like this. It went on very smooth, I can tell you that. And if it lasts, great. But I will report back to you because I'm going to wear this all day long, and I have to still record some other videos. And so, you know, I'll have it on all day, and let's see what happens, okay? Oh, and another thing, I don't think I'm going to need concealer because I really don't have a lot to conceal. I don't know if you can see that. And I think people that don't need concealer, they put it on because it's just part of their routine. But I don't think I need it, so I'm not going to bother with that. And now I'm going to just go ahead and pick up this brush that I used. I'm not adding any more, not mascara, but eyeshadow on it. I'm going to go with what I already have to see how that works out. And if I need to add more, I'll go ahead and add more. But I want to go underneath the eyes with this. And so to give it some kind of color. Okay, and even this little bit that I'm doing, you notice my forehead? I'm starting to crinkle it up. I'm going to try not to. And then I'm also going to go in with the color, the morning color that was on this one. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. This wasn't morning, this was magnolia, sorry. Okay, I think that's good enough. And next, since it's morning time and I want to wake myself up, I'm going to go ahead and go in with this. It's Marc Jacobs, and it is the Under Eye Gel Eyeliner and pink. And this will help me wake up my eyes. And now, since I have this out, I'm going to use this Marc Jacobs palette for my, I'm not going to call it contouring because it's not really what I'm doing. It's more like giving myself a tan. And normally I like the mauve cheeks, but since this is like the sunrise type of theme, I'm going to go in with this, okay, here we go, this orange color here. And this is the Clinique Holiday Palette. And so I'm going to go ahead and use that to kind of give it the, you know, sunrise look. Ooh, that's pigmented. Ooh, that's like a really big pop of color there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just use my regular brush. And I'm just going to blend this out. I don't put anything on this brush. I just use it to blend it. And you're probably thinking, God, man, she just haphazardly throws that makeup on. I do. Guilty. But you know, sometimes I think if you try too hard, it just comes out way too, looks like you try too hard. So, you know, I just want to like Just take it easy, relax. It's a weekend. Yeah, it is a weekend, but I'm hoping I get this up on a weekend as well. So, if not, it'll be Monday. Sorry. Shouldn't have said that. It's weekend. But maybe I will. Yeah, you never know. Okay, now, hourglass. And this is, I mean, I love this thing. This is the Incandescent Strobe Light highlighter. And this has been like the gold standard for a long time. And all of a sudden, you know, they're all coming out of woodwork. But that's okay. So, just tap this on here. Hold on, let me just take a look here what I'm doing. Tap it on here. Tap up. Same thing. Cupid's bow. Here, 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 here. And then I go back in with this brush. And I kind of blend it. Okay. And I know, you know, I mean, this, not Patricia Denona. I almost said Patricia Denona. I'm putting Patricia McGrath and Natasha Denona together here. So as for Natasha's palette, they're so pigmented, and you would expect somebody to go in and really be heavy-handed with it and make it look really bright and pigmented, and you can do that. I choose not to do that because especially this is like the sunrise, the daytime theme. I'm not going to a club. And so I just wanted to give it that subtle look. I know somebody mentioned, you know, they like the subtleness that, you know, I bring out. But believe me, you can actually go in and make it very heavily pigmented and make it look like you're going to the club. And if you're going to the club, by all means, do that. And I think that's how they really show the cosmetic when they're selling it. So, yeah, but I do go in there with a light hand, and that's on purpose because this is the look I like. I like the modest look. Nothing wrong with the club look if this is where you're going to go. But, you know, during the day, I want to look modest and, you know, like the sun is rising and looking fresh. And so that's why. So anyway, here's the very subtle look. So now the final step is lips. And I'm going to go ahead and use this Ace Beauty. And I don't know if you guys remember, this came in one of our BoxyCharm boxes. I think that was not October but September. And so, you know, I really haven't used it. So I'm going to go ahead and use that along with my my MAC lipstick. And again, I'm trying to be neutral. And I'm trying to keep it in the sun is rising look. Okay? So, let's see. Huh. Oh, the liner is a little more brown than I anticipated. So, okay. It's okay. And then, here we go. With the lipstick. Oops. But the lipstick and the liner are perfect matches. What do you think? Okay. What do you think? I actually like the look. And I probably could have backed off on the false lashes and maybe put something smaller, being that it is a daytime look. So, what do you think? I would love to hear your comments. Please, if you have any comments, questions, or any kind of feedback, please put them below. And I will answer you and I will respond and interact with you. And so, my beautiful wildflowers, thank you so much for spending your time with me as usual. And if I added any value, please hit like. And those of you who have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. I do upload a video daily for now. And I do have some special videos on certain days. So, as I always say, remember, don't sweat the small stuff. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.